city living, not God's plan. The world over cities are becoming hotbeds of vice. On every hand are the sights and sounds of evil. Everywhere are enticements to sensuality and dissipation. The tide of corruption and crime is continually swelling. Every day brings the record of violence. Robberies, murders, suicides, and crimes unnameable. Life in the cities is forced and artificial. The intense passion for money getting, the will of excitement and pressure seeking, the thirst for display, the luxury and extravagance are all forces that, with the great masses of mankind, are turned the mind from life's true purpose. They are opening the door to 1,000 of evils. Upon the youth, they have almost irresistible power. One of the most subtle and dangerous temptations that assail the children and youth in the cities is the love of pleasure. Holidays are numerous, games and horse racing draw thousands, and the will of excitement and pleasure attracts them away from the sober duties of life. Money that should have been saved for better uses is frittered away for amusement. Through the working of trusts and the results of labor unions and strikes, the conditions of life in the cities are constantly becoming more and more difficult. Serious troubles are before us, and for many families, removal from the cities will become a necessity. The physical surroundings in the cities are often a peril to health. The constant liability to contact with disease, the prevalence of foul air, impure water, impure food, the crowded, dark, unhealthful dwelling are some of the many evils to be met. It was not God's purpose that people should be crowded into the cities, huddled together in terraces and tenements. In the beginning, He placed our first parents amidst the beautiful sights and sounds He desires us to rejoice in today. The more nearer we come into harmony with God's original plan, the more favorable will be our position to secure health of body and mind and soul. A loitering spirit. I could not sleep past 2 o'clock this morning. During the night session I was in council, I was pleading with some families to avail themselves of God's appointed means and get away from the cities to serve their children. Some were loitering, making no determined efforts. The angel of mercy hurried Lot and his wife and daughters by taking hold of their hands. Had Lot hastened as the Lord desired him to, his wife would have not become a pillar of salt. Lot had too much of a lingering spirit. Let us not be like him. The same voice that warned Lot to leave Sodom bids us, "Come out from among them, and be ye separate, and touch not unclean." Those who obey this warning will find a refuge. Let every man be wide awake for himself, and try to save his family. Let him gild himself for the work. God will reveal from point to point what to do next. Hear the voice of God through the Apostle Paul. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Lot trod the plain with unwilling and tardy steps. He had so long associated with evil workers that he could not see the peril until his wife stood on the plain, a pillar of salt forever. We are still in Country Living Chapter 1, and this is Adam of Country Living Outpost.